Welcome, Aquarius, to your January 2026 reading. We're starting off a new year, and I'm so excited. Spirit has a great message for you, and it is that you are going to have a lot of something. Very, very exciting. What will we find out what it is? In just a moment, we will. Okay, so we're going to go over your main energy, the challenges you might face, and a blessing card, which we will draw. We won't know. It's mystery. So if you know what the card is, or you think you know, please put it in the comments below. All right, we're going to look at your overall energy, and the very first card that we have for that is the Seven of Pentacles. And what we see here is someone who appears to be tending a plant, and they are, just taking a look and seeing, okay, do I need to give this plant some more water? Do I need to give it fertilizer, more sunlight? Are the fruits that are being grown, are they ready to harvest? So it is a time of choosing. It is a time of figuring out what is the next right action. So that's your overall energy for the month. Let's pull the clarifying card and see what is the energy that's going to go along with that. And what we see here is the Strength card. Now, your Strength card is a card of inner strength. And we see this is shown by the fact that if you look closely, here we see that she's not with a lion. Half of her is the lion. And it's giving us the idea that this inner strength comes from within us. It is our compassion, our caring, being kind. And it's also that we have to tame sometimes that inner wildness of ourselves, right? In order to have those qualities. So you're going to be making some choices. You're going to have a lot of choices this month, Aquarius. In fact, the challenge for you is here in the next card. The Seven of Cups. Oh my goodness. Now take a look. Now cups is water energy. Oh, and I neglected to say, your Seven of Pentacles, this is earth energy. So it's a little bit slower energy. Earth energy is very much about manifesting in the physical world, actually growing the thing, right? And then you've got the Seven of Cups, which is water energy. It's our emotions. And we can see here he's having a little difficulty. These cups are each filled with something different. A different emotional experience is available to him, and he's having to make a choice out of all of these different types of things. And he's very indecisive. You can see he's, really confused as to which one should I choose. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities and some choices that you're going to need to make this month, Aquarius. That's going to be your challenge. What energy do you have to help you with the challenge? Your qualifying card is another 7. So you've got 3 sevens, 21, goes down to a 3. So 3 is going to be your number for the month. And you have the 7 of Swords as your qualifying energy. So with those choices, what do you need to do? In this deck, the swords are represented by the raven's feathers. And we can see, if we look closely here, he has taken some of the feathers of the raven. You can see those in his pack, but not all of them. And he is doing what? Well, he's strategically retreating so that he doesn't get caught taking these feathers or have the ravens attack him in some way. So strategy is going to be needed, Aquarius. That is going to be your key to dealing with this challenging energy this month. And how do we have strategy? Well, we have to get our goals down, and then, work out the action steps that we're going to need to take to attain those goals. I suggest, Aquarius, that you actually write them down. So if you're going to write them down, you can write it on a physical paper, or in the computer you can type. I suggest you do that. Why? Well, it makes it more concrete. We can have castles in the air all we want, and that's great. And often we can start a project that way, but if we want the follow through, then we really, really need to have them in a concrete fashion so that we can refer back to them. Our plans or our action steps might change a little bit, and it's really helpful to be able to look back at that and see, oh, what did I think I was going to do here? Also putting a little bit of a timeline on it. If you can map out a little bit of how long do I think that this particular step is going to take me, now you have a little bit more clear understanding of how long will it take you to reach your goal. Approximately, understanding that things are going to change, but it's very, very helpful. All right, we have to pull that that blessing card. We didn't pull it in the front. And so we're just going to, I'm just pulling a card out of the deck. I don't know what it is. What do you think it is? I'm really hopeful. I would love to see it be the Fool or maybe the Empress. Both of those would be very, very good. Okay, if you know what it is, put it in the comments. What is it? It's the Eight of Wands. All right, this works perfectly with your reading, Aquarius, because the Eight of Wands is a card of action. Look at those wands. They're all pointed right there to the center of the card. This shows us that the actions that you need to take this month, they all need to be going towards a common goal. If you have an action over here and an action over here and an action over here, is that going to get you towards one goal? No, because they're going to be all going all over the place. Your effort's going to be, in vain or scattered. Wands is fire energy. It's the energy of passion and drive. It is also the energy of action. Thus the meaning of the card. So, time to make a strategy. You're going to have lots of choices in front of you, and you're going to need to choose. How do you choose? Well, you choose by what is your goal. Choose by what is your goal, and then make a plan to achieve it. Ooh, I love this so much for you. Okay, that's a very good blessing card. I was missing our little baby oracle cards, so I had to draw one for you, Aquarius. And you got the Tree of Life, true wisdom and making good choices in life. I cannot make this stuff up, I swear. So, time to make good choices, Aquarius. I know you will. If you really resonate with this reading, please type in the comments box below. I am just going to claim this energy. Whew, had a little bit of a moment there. Hit the like button, subscribe, and of course, please share it with everyone. I really appreciate you being here. If you'd like more deeper guidance, you can book a personal reading with me. In the description box below is all the info you need for that. And of course, until next time, many, many blessings. And as always, be positive, be powerful, and be you. Have a wonderful month. Bye.